Here we are in Cork then for the MURPHYS Irish 250 World Grand Prix round. It's round 9. The machine there of Bob Moore, one of the two Chesterfield squad runners. The other one, Andre Bartolini, not with us here for this Grand Prix. And the reason being, Kurt NICHOLL here talking to his dad, Dave NICHOLL. This is the triple that Bartolini crashed on in practice and injured himself. And NICHOLL not happy, wanting it changed as the rider's representative. There's NICHOLL with Cooper's bike, and DeWitt there, the Johnson's Suzuki runner. Tallon VOHLAND, the JHK Silkling Kawasaki runner. Kurt NICHOLL looking upon the work area as Bob Moore signs the autographs of the adjutant Irish fans. Bob, very popular here in Ireland, as he is in Great Britain. Very likeable character. Onto the line then came Johnson's BFE Suzuki man, Werner DeWitt. Quickest man in yesterday's time training. DeWitt settles himself down. Kurt NICHOLL, second quickest on the outside. NICHOLL there talking to Sefan EVERTS. Bevorts on the inside. Last minute adjustments being made to goggles, helmets. As they wait for the 15-second board, checking that the fuel is on, the choke is off. Up goes the board. That last minute check on the fuel line by Sefan EVERTS. 5-second board spins around, gate drops, here we go. The MURPHYS Irish Stout Grand Prix gets underway. Into that first corner they go. And it appears to be a bit of mayhem, but it is Tallon VOHLAND then that leads away. Tallon VOHLAND into that newly designed part of the track for the first time. It is America's Tallon VOHLAND then that leads from Werner DeWitt, and that looks like BEIRER in third place, number 61. VOHLAND trying to get away from DeWitt, the Suzuki man. BEIRER, and that is Bevorts in fourth behind him. But it's VOHLAND looking good at the moment. DeWitt, BEIRER, that's EVERTS then. There's Bob Moore, so a slight change. There's Bevorts behind him, then NICHOLL. Tractor was amongst that group. There goes Carlson 13, but we're back at the front with VOHLAND. DeWitt, BEIRER, and EVERTS, and you'll remember the tremendous ride that BEIRER had at the British Grand Prix when he battled with Kurt NICHOLL for 2 races. Here comes VOHLAND, then DeWitt, no changes, BEIRER, but I suspect that he'll explode before much longer and make a challenge on that second or even first place. Where is EVERTS? The double-headed winner from the British Grand Prix, back in about fourth at the moment. Can he make his way forward? That's his teammate Tallon VOHLAND that leads at the moment. Second place, we're looking at BEIRER. Third is DeWitt. Fourth is Bob Moore, Chesterfield Yamaha number 41. They come steaming through, and there is EVERTS. Now, I suspect EVERTS has been off the bike. He's definitely dropped back a few places. VOHLAND, his teammate, still leads. The German BEIRER 61 second. Then it is DeWitt, and then Moore. And here comes VOHLAND down that heavily watered part of the track, trying to keep the dust down. And look at Moore. He's throwing everything at this. He wants third place from DeWitt. Moore didn't have a good ride in Great Britain. He's going for it. He got it. Here comes VOHLAND. Still leads. BEIRER still second. And it is Moore then that's gone to third. DeWitt down to fourth. That's Bevorts behind him, then NICHOLL. But no one seems to be able to catch the American at the moment, least of all that man, the German Pit BEIRER. And Moore still there third. No change between those two. There's Bevorts, his teammate. There's NICHOLL number 5. That was Tractor and Gisbert's going through. And there's Sefan EVERTS. Well, it doesn't look like he's going to get any back-to-back wins here in Ireland, but his teammates on for a possible in the first one. VOHLAND, BEIRER, Moore, DeWitt. Behind DeWitt, it was Bevorts, it still is, and then it's NICHOLL. The British rider, Kurt NICHOLL. VOHLAND still very much at the front. BEIRER still allowing him to stay there. back for third. It should be Bob Moore. We're staying with BEIRER momentarily. Really is a gutsy rider, is Pit BEIRER. We're back at the front, and now BEIRER beginning to close on VOHLAND. Let's look back for third. It should be the Chesterfield man, Bob Moore. It is. And behind Moore, it should be DeWitt. Then it's BEIRER, and BEIRER riding with no goggles on. And in these kind of conditions, that's not such a good idea. Vision will probably be seriously affected. Everts just going through, but it's his teammate that leads from the German BEIRER. And BEIRER, well, I'm not sure whether he's playing a waiting game at the moment, waiting for VOHLAND maybe to tie. He's definitely closing on him. Well, VOHLAND, a strong runner. No reason to believe that he will retire. There's more going through. Then still DeWitt, NICHOLL. Where's BEIRER? Well, there he is. He must be suffering badly. Then Tractor. And I think Gisbers was behind Tractor as they came through. But we're back at the front. Top three just gone through. There is the third place man, Bob Moore. Fourth, fifth, and sixth should be BEIRER. And you can see that he seems to have slowed just a little bit. He probably can't see very much at all. BEIRER now beginning to close on VOHLAND. Has the American slacked it off a bit? Or is he just playing a bit of a game with the German? The American still leads. BEIRER still chasing second. And we could expect this to change before the checkered. Look at them cheering them on. BEIRER trying everything he knows. And I think VOHLAND has decided it's time to up the pace a little. BEIRER, a terrier, a real little bulldog. Is he going through on the inside? No, but he thought about it. The intention was there, and has he got it? Yes, he has. He's found a way past. So the German leads from the American second. Third then for the other American, Bob Moore, number 41. So Pit BEIRER, well, what can you say? We suspected that's what he'd do, and he did. Moore can only sit back and watch the sparks flying between first and second. DeWitt going through. And there's BEIRER, and look at the dust that hangs in the air. Pedro Tractor behind him. BEIRER has got to be suffering with poor eyesight now. That dust has got to get in his eyes. BEIRER, no problems from him at the moment. He is on the gas, just look at this. Certainly a bit of a late charger in the championship, VOHLAND. And Moore charging on VOHLAND now. So maybe we'll see a change for second space. There goes NICHOLL, just gone through. There's DeWitt, first of the two Johnson Biffy men. Here's the second one, BEIRER with no goggles, then Pedro Tractor, number 71. Well, just look at this German. He has decided he wants 20 points from this race. Bob Moore has gone into second. Tallon VOHLAND grabbing a handful of roll-off. NICHOLL beginning to close on VOHLAND, so whether VOHLAND has a problem of some kind, we don't know. But he definitely appears to be dropping back. BEIRER leads from VOHLAND. We've lost Moore. NICHOLL has gone up to third. And there is Moore. We suspect he's got a suspension problem of some kind. Well, that's a shame for Bob Moore. He was going so well. Here they come through that difficult part of the circuit. 61. Pit BEIRER. Second place should be number 8, and it is Tallon VOHLAND. NICHOLL in third. Bob Moore now dropped to fourth. You can see how difficult that part of the track is. DeWitt going through. BEIRER still there with Pedro Tractor, but I suspect it's going to be the checkered flag this time around. It is. Pit BEIRER then wins his first 250 Motocross Grand Prix leg. He'll be more than happy with that. And on the last lap, the Brit rider on the HRC Honda, Kurt NICHOLL, takes second. Tallon VOHLAND, the American, takes third.
Let's give this man a big Irish welcome. From Germany.
Well, with the celebrations of race 1 under their belts, it's time now to prepare for race 2. Robbie Herring there, number 12, with his teammate Yogi Collison in the background. Bob Moore.
Right when you went to second.
Moto Vision on the back of his pants. Bit of a plug for the company. The weather quite warm, as you can see, with the umbrellas, as DeWitt leads them down onto the start gate for the start of Heat 2. MxgP with some serious eye problems. They've actually had to wash his eyes out in the interval. No goggles in race 1. He is suffering with some very, very sore eyes. Kurt NICHOLL, Sefan EVERTS, and BEIRER number 4, and they're away. Bolle number 9, sandwiched between that group, and who's it going to be? It's DeWitt again. NICHOLL, BEIRER, EVERTS, VOHLAND. Bolle also there as they sort themselves out, and it's NICHOLL. NICHOLL from DeWitt. From, well, it was VOHLAND, then EVERTS. There's BEIRER. As they parade through, that's Paul Cooper on the SoCal Honda with Leon Gisbert behind him. But Kurt NICHOLL on the HRC Honda is away from DeWitt behind him on the Johnson Suzuki. Then it's VOHLAND, EVERTS, BEIRER, and BEIRER, the two RWJ's riders there, Carlson and Herring going through. But it's NICHOLL that leads. Now what we've got to say is, where is BEIRER? There he is. BEIRER with EVERTS at the moment, and BEIRER passes EVERTS on the inside. Then BEIRER comes through, still suffering with very sore eyes. Now can BEIRER get back to the front and give NICHOLL a run for his money? These two almost inseparable at the track at the moment. They seem to lock handlebars event after event now. It's really beginning to hot up here at this MURPHYS Irish Stout 250 Grand Prix here in Ireland, just outside Cork. NICHOLL leads then. DeWitt, then VOHLAND, then BEIRER. There he is, 4th. So he's on the move. Has he got the stamina to do it again? NICHOLL wants to win this one. VOHLAND dropped back in Heat 1, but he's 3rd in Heat 2. There's EVERTS going through behind his teammate. Pedro Tractor, number 71. On the Chesterfield Suzuki, there is Paul Cooper, SoCal Honda. NICHOLL, it is the Brit that leads at the moment. Now, what's going on for 2nd and 3rd? VOHLAND and BEIRER 3rd now. So BEIRER, as suspected, on a charge. There's DeWitt, dropped back, obviously been off the bike, I think. And, well, this is one hell of a battle we've got on now. There's the two JHK men, VOHLAND and EVERTS. But it's NICHOLL, then the Brit that leads. There's the Tractor going through. Then it's Cooper. Then Yoki Carlson. Then MxgP, and those eyes of his must be suffering. Then Leon Gisbert, number 70. But still NICHOLL to the delight of the Irish crowd at the moment. And here comes BEIRER up to 2nd. VOHLAND to 3rd. EVERTS to 4th. 5th then for DeWitt. But NICHOLL deciding he's having none of this at the moment. But BEIRER once again has locked his teeth into the back of that HRC Honda. He wants to have another win. The two JHK men behind each other. 3rd and 4th, then DeWitt still 5th. Things have gone just a little quiet on the track now, but I'm sure we're going to see the sparks fly. Well, there goes BEIRER. The gap is definitely closing between those two. There's DeWitt going through. He's quite comfortable at the moment in that place. And there's NICHOLL and there's DeWitt, and you can see. And hello, VOHLAND has decided to join in this battle, and so has EVERTS. So the top 4 almost neck and neck. But this is where all eyes are now focused, at the front, between, and he's got him! BEIRER goes into the lead, NICHOLL down to 2nd, here comes VOHLAND in 3rd, EVERTS in 4th, and I think EVERTS wants to have a crack at 3rd place. The two teammates, the JHK Silklin teammates, locked together, but BEIRER, the German, but the question now is, has he gone too soon? Has he got the energy to sustain this for yet another race? NICHOLL on that HRC Honda sits back. Oh, VOHLAND made a mistake there. Very nearly off the track. EVERTS sits back and waits. BEIRER still has the lead. The German refuses to relinquish it. NICHOLL still there with him. Any mistake the German makes, NICHOLL will be through. We're waiting now as they come through. There is BEIRER. Where is NICHOLL? And the answer is right with him still. NICHOLL just waiting for a chance to pounce. BEIRER, 5, NICHOLL. It should be VOHLAND, and it is. It should be EVERTS for 4th. They still are, as they were before. Through that triple section, they've taken the top off the 3rd piece of the jump to make it safer. But it wasn't done soon enough for the benefit of Andre Bartolini. NICHOLL closing on BEIRER. BEIRER now caught up amongst the back markers. Who is going to emerge successful from those two? The two JHK men still locked in 3rd and 4th. No changes there, but we've still a bit to go before this race is over. The crowd willing Kurt NICHOLL to try just that little bit harder. VOHLAND going through. EVERTS still there with him. It's no back-to-back win for the Belgium here today in Ireland, as he did in Great Britain. BEIRER still leads, but NICHOLL looks a little refreshed. Had the pit board signals, he's going for it. There's VOHLAND, there's EVERTS. And really no sign of 5th, 6th and 7th, but NICHOLL has found a way through. NICHOLL has passed the German. They've reversed positions in race 2. Kurt NICHOLL now leads. It's still VOHLAND and then EVERTS, Tractor, and there is DeWitt. Cooper going through. There's Bevorts. He must be suffering now with those eyes. You can't ride without giggles. There is Yogi Collison with his teammate Robbie Herring. They're locked together, but here comes Kurt NICHOLL then. He takes then the checkered flag and a big celebratory wheelie. Kurt NICHOLL wins race 2 and is going to take the overall result. BEIRER it is then that comes home in 2nd. It's EVERTS then that's going to take 3rd, and his teammate Tallon VOHLAND finishing 4th.